Alright, this is a very basic starting tutorial with SolidWorks. It's showing how to get started, especially just to launch into the first tutorials that we'll do in class. So what you want to do is click on the SolidWorks 2017 icon. You may not have SolidWorks Electrical on your computer, but you'll probably have SolidWorks Composer and at least one other. But you want just the SolidWorks 2017. This block, that icon is what you open up. Now, the first time you open this up, you may see some other screens here, and you need to click through those and just say OK, OK, and accept that there. But assuming you get to this screen, then what you're going to do, your screen may also look slightly different than this. You may not have those menu bars showing. If you click on that little pin icon, if that shows up, you can either come to File, New here, or if you see this icon right there and click on that icon, that gets you to where you want to go. So you can start by either clicking on Solid Modeling Part, or you can come immediately to Tutorials here, click there, and then that gives you to this bar. The very first tutorial that we can take on to go all the way through, now that we've got some basic skills, is going to be this one, Introduction to SolidWorks tutorial. So you click on this, and it's going to give you step-by-step instructions. But what you're going to want to do then after this is you're going to come back here to New, come to Part, and click on that Part icon, and it's going to get you into this interface. So you may not come here if this other add-in called HSM isn't installed on your screen. You're not going to see this CAM tab here that opens. But you would come over here, get going. Now, what isn't covered in the actual step-by-step tutorial here is how to get your units set correctly. And this is just something you're going to want to know how to do. So I want to step you through how to do this. So this little gear icon right here, if you click on that, this is the System Options. Now, if you come here, this is the System Options tab. If you come to Document Properties, what you're always going to want to do in these tutorials is first come down here and double check your units, because I'm not sure what they've been completely set to. So this is kind of a goofy unit setup here. It's actually not too bad. But for all of the tutorials, they're specifying things in millimeter gram second units. So that's actually using millimeters to specify everything. So you're going to want to click OK to that. And yeah, so you click on that radio tab. It had been on custom. You want to click on here, MMGS, millimeter gram second, and click OK. Now you'd be able to continue on with the tutorial from there and follow step by step. So, the other trick to the tutorial screen here is that if you come through here and you don't know what to click on, some of these icons are actually links, so that if you click on the icon in the tutorial window here, it'll point out to you where you should be clicking or where you should be looking. So on this step here, actually, we have already done these steps A, B, and C to select the units. That window may or may not pop up for you that the tutorial is saying should happen. Then it's going to launch you in here to something that we should hopefully be familiar with. So it's asking you to click on Extrude Boss Base here. Click on that, and then it's telling you to move the pointer over the top plane, which is right there. Highlight that and click on it. So that's the very first few steps of this tutorial. So step through the rest of those, see how you can do. It's going to show you at the very end that you are going to be creating a drawing of this part called pressure plate. You're going to model this part all the way through. It's the number of steps. And then you're going to see that you are able to create an engineering drawing, those 3-view orthographic drawings from this at the very end. Okay, and I'll have to go over in class. You'll need to listen in class about how to change and save this as a PDF and upload it to Google Classroom.